And I think personally, Mo, that this tournament season that they're going into over Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, is when you'll see those identities become solidified.
And I think that needs to be said. Coach Rose took no pressure. She put them in the Bixby, the Lady Trojettes, in the Bixby Invitational, Gary, last week. A game where they took on Bixby, Harding Charter, that we already know who was good. We saw them here, and Piedmont. All of them are classes and teams that are experienced and good. They competed, but they weren't able to find any success. But those are the bruises that you have to take,
right,
in terms to grow your team and to get them the experience that they need to be successful later on in the year.
Yeah, you're right, Mo. And there's no other way to do it than to go through it. And, you know, sometimes, you know, we always talk about iron sharpens iron. You know, you don't become good unless you've been through the fire. And so you got to go through the fire. You got to get beat up a little bit. You got to grow up a little bit. You know, mistakes oftentimes are the best teachers. And sometimes losing will grow you up real fast. And so this is a great opportunity tonight for both of these teams, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
I agree. So we're looking for that tonight. And once again, want to make sure we thank Gloves, Travel, Stops, and Country Stores and SSM Health for sponsoring the Soul Bowl. And Gary, as the coach of the night, I think whether it's fitting, whether we're talking basketball or football, what this game means to the community, I think it sometimes gets overlooked because naturally there is a natural rivalry between Douglas and Millwood, but I think it's a rivalry built on building a community. And when these teams are good and when these teams play with energy, the community just rallies around that.
Yeah, I mean, Douglas, of course, being historically, you know, the black high school in Oklahoma City, and Millwood being an extension of growth out of Douglas when you look at it over the course of the years. The head basketball coach for the Millwood Falcons, Merle K. Franklin, was a Douglas Trojan. So many other great Millwood teachers, they actually came out of Douglas back in the day. So if there wasn't for Douglas, there'd be no Millwood in terms of the impact to the community. This is a wonderful celebration as long as we continue to uplift it in that manner.
And do it the right way.
And do it the right way.
I think sometimes as opportunities like we have,
right,
I think it's important to share the history because the young people don't know the history of the school. They built it on animosity and rivalry, and we don't want to not show the rivalry the respect that it's owed, because of what it means to the community. I mean, people don't understand even why the game got moved to Saturday and why it is where it is that way. I mean, they thought it was something negative. No, it wasn't because of negative. It's because every event needed, they didn't want to compete with the Soul Bowl. That's really what it came down to. And that's not a disrespect to any other school out there. So whether you're John Marshall or Star Spencer out there listening to this game tonight, it's not a disrespect to them. But when we start talking about the doors that were opened up, it's about community and starting those things. And I think that is the most important thing to share over the course of the night, that this is a celebration of community.
Yeah, much love to my Douglas Trojan family. Much love to those competitors and guys that I grew up with, played ball with. And I'm sure you have some people, Mo, that you know who are Douglas Trojan supporters, just like we support Millwood here as well. This is definitely, this is kind of like your son playing against your nephew kind of a deal. You know, you love them both, and you just want them to have a good showing, play well, be competitive, and let it all be celebratory from the standpoint of we're only going to get one shot at this thing this year
in basketball.
And so let's go out and let's make it a good one. Let's have a good time. Both boys and girls basketball games tonight. And at the end of it, you know, we can walk away with smiles on our faces, wishing both teams the best of luck in their upcoming season.
All right, we'll go ahead and let the pregame announcements be kicked off by the voice of the Millwood Falcons. That is Mr. Ivory Towns.
Before we get to our starting lineups, we got to get to our national anthem. So we ask everyone to please raise to your feet. Remove our headgear as we let Millwood's own Elisa Isaac Alyssa Isaac, leader in the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, that's nice, Mo. We have Millwood point guard Alyssa Isaac singing the Star Spangled Banner. Uh-oh.
this a long time.
Mo.
I've been doing this a long time.
Mo.
I have never heard a student.
Mo, bring it like that. Mo. Oh, my goodness. Man, I'm breaking out in a sweat listening to Miss Alyssa Isaac. Oh, my God. Man. See, that's what I mean when we talk about celebration. Get a little touch of homegrown talent. Students, they're more than just student athletes. They're more than just basketball players. They bring so many other gifts and talents, and we're glad that at both Millwood and at Douglas that our students can bring everything they have to the table.
Absolutely.
Okay, starting point guard for the Douglas Trojans, Tiana Blackwell. Starting at guard, number 1, Mariana Holmes, sophomore. Number 3, Kumariana Moten, sophomore, shooting guard. Number 4, the senior, Bobby White, at power forward. And number 24, Kayla Long, junior, power forward. Okay, yeah, they just lowered the lights out.
They lowered the lights for the
starting lineup of the Falcons, Lady Falcons.
Lady Falcons in the house. Now it's time for your starting lineup. Make some noise for number 1, Anae.
Starting at point guard, number 1, Miss Anae Axelson. They have her listed as a junior. I thought she was a sophomore. Number 2, shooting guard, Rihanna Hill.
Next up, give it up for number 3.
Number 3, Miss I Do Everything, the point forward, Brandy Harrod.
Make some noise for number 5, Imani Atchison.
Number 5, Miss Imani Atchison, sophomore. So the Atchison sisters are getting the start tonight.
Give it up for number 23.
And number 23, Miss Layla Jones will start at forward tonight.
So when you look at the starting lineups, I want to talk about Douglas real quick. Bobby White brings an energy that's infectious to this team. And Kayla Long, also a junior, brings a lot of experience to the floor. I'm interested to see tonight what she's going to bring in terms of energy this evening. And as far as the Falcons, I think today the team that gets the best shot selection, Gary, maintains the energy and rebounds the ball, ultimately will be the team that has the best chance to win tonight's game.
No, I agree with you, Mo. That's exactly what's going to happen tonight, and it's going to come down to, like you said, shot selection that leads to second chance opportunities. Of course, rebounding, don't get in foul trouble. That's been an issue for the Lady Falcons here most recently.
And when they get into foul trouble, they've allowed that to impact the way they play.
That's right.
And for the Trojets, they definitely want to come out and get to a fast start tonight. Find the basket early. If they find the basket early, we're going to have a great game this evening for this SoulBowl basketball. Ladies kicking it off. Lady Falcons and the Trojets. All right, ball is controlled by Brandy Harrod. Harrod to the left corner. Fakes up on top. Hill. Cross court over to Anae, the spark plug. Anae to the corner. Layla Jones drives inside, goes strong to the basket, and is going to draw a contact, and a foul is going to be called on Bobby White.
That was a good move by Layla Jones. She got the ball down on the baseline, put it in her right hand, went the baseline, squared up on the basket, and she was able to draw the foul. That's exactly what you want. You want to get to the free throw line. You want to make these free throws. Oh, they called the foul on the floor.
Which was kind of odd, because I thought she was in the act of shooting.
I thought she was too.
Rihanna Hill to inbound the ball underneath the goal. She throws it up top, and the ball's going to be stolen on top by Blackwell. Blackwell into the front court. Ball's nearly stolen by Anae Atkinson, and Anae D'ing up. You can feel the energy tonight. Blackwell goes to the basket hard. Shot no good by Blackwell there.
Yeah, ball out of bounds. Ball stays with the Lady Trojans.
Trojets throwing it in. Ball's deflected on the inbound, but it's maintained control now in the hands of Bobby White. White gets it over to Blackwell. It's going to be stolen by Rihanna Hill. Rihanna Hill gets it down to Layla Jones.
Good. That's a good job by Layla Jones running the floor. Loose ball turnover.
Rihanna Hill ends up with the steal again. And Brandy Harrod to the cup. Harrod goes up high. She misses. Rebound.
Little strong. I guess Brandy Harrod was expecting the contact.
Ball in the hand now of Mariana Holmes. Holmes dribbling.
No.
Again, Anae doing a great job on ball defense. Into the corner it goes. Drawing inside, cross court over. Shot from the corner is no good.
Brandy Harrod on the rebound.
By Moten. And on the other end,
Anae Atkinson is fouled.
Okay. So looks like we had a missed jump there. Says Imani Atchison started. It is actually Imani Williams is actually in the game. But that's all right. We know who it is. And so Anae at the free throw line. Taking her time. First shot. She misses the first one. One more shot coming. 6:33 to go in the first. 2-0. Millwood on top. Spinning the ball. Shot up. And they front rims that one, no good.
Douglas Trojans get the rebound.
Blackwell has it.
Up, ball on the floor.
Ball on the floor.
Layla Jones.
Layla Jones coming up with the steal. And then Imani Williams tries to get it. Misses her first shot. And finishes with the second one.
Lady Falcons coming out with a press. Douglas Trojanettes. Oh, she walked.
Gonna call a step there on that one as Bobby White tried to get inside the lane. Gonna get called for the turnover there. 4-0 Falcons, 6:11 to go. Anae Atkinson, the spark plug. Blackwell coming across the line for the Trojans to apply pressure. Anae drives into the lane, kicks it back to Harrod. Harrod ball fakes, drives inside. One hand push shot is good.
That's a good shot for Brandy Harrod. That's been there the entire night so far, and so she needs to recognize that and take it right away.
Timeout. Timeout's going to be called on the floor by Jayla Rose here. So it's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. So far, one of the things I said is shot selection. The Falcons are getting inside. The Trojets the Falcons are doing a good job making them put the ball on the floor and forcing rushed shots, and they haven't fallen yet.
Yeah, and what's happening is that the Lady Falcons are getting those second chances as well. And so that's why you have the score the way it is, 6-0. I think that right now there's a lot of intensity, Mo. And so both teams are going to hopefully settle down here, and you'll start seeing both teams trying to find that rhythm. And then you'll see how the game shakes out from there.
5:47 to go, and it's to me the team that also shoots better from the free throw line, and they didn't get any of those 2 free throws to fall early in the game. I think those will be the final pieces on really, how these teams are really going to perform. Mariana Holmes drives inside and tries to finish. Shot is blocked, and they're going to call a foul on Layla Jones. Yeah. Thought it looked clean, but Layla Jones, they're going to say she caught her with the body on that one.
Yeah. It was amazing to see Mariana Holmes pretty much break the 2-2-1 press by herself. She just dribbled right up to the middle of the court.
Can we say she Russell Westbrooked it?
Yeah, she did. She just ran right through that press.
And she knocks down her first free throw, putting the Trojets on the board first. Or first points for the Trojets, let me say. And she knocks down the second one. She's got great form on that shot, Gary.
Yeah, she's a player.
6-2 right now. And right now, the Trojets are staying in man-to-man defense right now. Ball handed off to Rihanna Hill over to Brandy Harrod on the left wing. Harrod looking for space to operate. Harrod patiently gets it to the corner. 3-point shot by Hill's no good. Rebound Layla Jones. Layla Jones goes up with the shot. Her shot's no good.
Yep, on that possession, the Lady Falcons did have 2 chances at the basket.
So the Trojets now have the ball. This time Blackwell shoots. She misses that time.
Trojans get the rebound.
And the Trojans getting the rebound. So Coach Rose is asking her team, when they get the ball, go right up. Yep. And to me, when you have the position, it's on your opponent to just put their hands up. Often we put our hands over the player, trying to block the shot, Gary, and draw the foul.
And in addition to that,
okay, Blackwell drives inside, kicks it over. Long, high arcing shot is no good. That was a shot by Bobby White. So the ball's going to careen and go out of bounds there. And it will be Falcon basketball. 4:52 to go, 6-2 is the score. Lady Falcons up top early. Sold to the hole basketball on a Friday night. And they drives into the lane, pushes up from the free throw line. It's going to get fouled by Blackwell, by Tiana Blackwell. So it's going to send Anae back to the free throw line with an opportunity to shoot 2. Let's see if Anae can get some of these to fall this time. What do you think, because Anae, we already know that in stature she's had to, she's small in size, so she's big on heart. That's why we call her spark plug.
Right.
But she hasn't gotten the free throws. What are you seeing from her technique in terms of how she's releasing the ball?
In terms of her free throw shooting?
Right. Because she shoots with 1 foot down, one up on the toe.
Right. When she needs to actually come up on both toes, and when she shoots, it's about what she's visualizing in her shot. Her shooting form is pretty good from within her hands, but it's all in. Is she making it all work together? Is she rising on both feet? Is she finishing with her hands at the front of the rim? Is she visualizing the front of the rim when she's shooting the shot, or is she looking at, the big ring of the actual goal itself?
Blackwell gets the shot up this time. That shot is no good on the inbounds play. Rebound pulled down by Amani Williams. Driving to the lane goes Brandy Harrod. She draws contact. And I got to give credit. I really like the aggressive play of Mariana Holmes.
Yeah.
I mean, Brandy Harrod she's almost a foot taller than her.
Right.
And Mariana playing with heart, trying to stop Harrod. Now, Harrod, such athletically gifted, just rises above you. And Harrod misses her first free throw of the night.
I'm sitting out here looking at the floor, and usually, Anae is the shortest player on the floor. Actually, she's not tonight. Tonight, it's Mariana Holmes.
They have her listed as 5 foot. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, she's more like about 4'9", 4'10".
Harrod misses both free throws and now going to the basket. That time high off the goal and knocking it down goes Bobby White. 7-4. And the Trojets have broken the seal. Harrod drives to the basket. Contact's going to be made. as they tried to close out on her. That was Kasane Jackson. Had to get that name pronounced right. She is called for the foul on the play. So Rihanna Hill, corner three-point shot, no good.
Good rebound.
And Layla and Amani are fighting each other for the ball for that time.
You know, I actually get them confused on the floor because they have hairdos that's the same. They have the same headband as well.
Trap in the corner, throwing the ball up top, Mariana Holmes. Holmes tries to get it inside, ball's deflected, maintaining possession. And going to throw it to the outside, and Kajane shoots the ball, and contact's going to be made on her. Is that Layla Jones?
I'm not sure.
Let's see here. They're going to call it on Rihanna Hill. Okay. So to the free throw line now goes Kasane Jackson. So Kasane Jackson to the line shooting 2. 9-4 is the score. 3:34 to go in the period. First shot is no good. So substitutions coming in for the Trojans. Micah Brown is in the game, and return of the game is Kayla Long. Second shot by Kazane is no good. That time, rebound pulled down again by Amani Williams. Amani Williams doing a great job on the boards in this game early on. Harad for 3 from the left corner, and drains it.
Yeah, Brandy's shot was really well paced and really well balanced.
So, coming around the edge, Moten now has it. Trying to get the ball down low. Looks like it's going to be stolen by Jones. Up to Ane. Ane fires it cross court over to Amani Williams. Brandy Harad retrieves it. Now she's going to the other corner. And Brandy Harad.
And just like that, 15-4.
Harad finding the spot as Harad goes coast to coast, shooting it from one corner for 3, and then showing you the range in the other corner, Gary. Yeah. Now, all she got to do is hit the top of the key. We could have our own version of the All-Star three-point competition. So 15-4, a little explosion now by the Lady Falcons right now. You've got to say the catalyst in that is Harad. She's jumped out with 8 points now overall. But I really want to give some love right now to the Falcons rebounding. The Falcons have already pulled down 4 offensive rebounds in the first period. The Trojans have pulled down 1, but they've got 5 rebounds to the Falcons 7, and that really has a great impact because you said it, second chance points, Gary, was going to be key tonight.
Yeah, that's Layla Jones and Amani Williams. They are using their height and athleticism to get in there and really compete for those offensive rebounds.
And an important detail to talk about is when you are in the post, keeping your hands above your head, you can't catch the rebound at the ball at your waist.
Right.
So doing that. So Brandy Harad's going to get a kick ball as Mariana Holmes try to get the ball around her. But it's just, you got to keep your hand up, and right now the Falcons are doing a better job than that than the Trojans.
Yeah, they are. And also, too, when you look at the height differential between the two teams, I don't think the Lady Trojanettes they have a player taller than Amani or Brandy Harad.
All right, rebound pulled down by Anae Atkinson after the Layla Jones steal on the play. And trying to get it inside. So a foul's going to be called on the play here. Let's look like the officials are conversing here to make sure we get the foul called on the right situation here. Foul's going to be called against Layla Jones. And that looks to be foul number 3. Ball inbounded, and Anae with the runner into the lane and knocks it down.
Anae did a beautiful job of penetrating with the running jump shot.
17-4 is the score now. Ball on the wing, driving inside with the runner. Shot no good. And it's going to remain with the Trojan ball. Substitution coming out of the game is Kumariana Moten. And return to the game is Tiana Blackwell. 2:08 to go, 17-4. Working the ball. to the inside and going to throw it. Blackwell now has it. Drives inside. Tries to get it off the glass shot. No good, but rebound knocked down by Bobby White.
Nice
on the
job
putback.
by Bobby White. Nice job by her getting the rebound, going right back up. Stolen by the Lady Trojans.
So Trojans come with the steal. Over to Jackson.
Nice.
Wide open shot, and she knocks it down. 17-8.
Nice transition basketball initiated by Mariana Holmes. She stole the ball. She pushed it up court and dropped the dime. Assists, Mariana Holmes.
Back over to Anae Atkinson on the right wing. Substitution. Looks like Promise Wright's going to come to the game. Inside to Jones. Jones puts it down, drives inside. Power game, no good. And Imani Atkinson is in the game now for Amani Williams. Holmes comes up with the rebound. And Anae's going to get called for the foul on the other end. And a good job by Anae getting back. But the Trojets are playing with a lot of energy right now.
Yes, they are. Of course, and their fans are cheering them on, and they're initiating this fast play by playing good defense. You're seeing the Lady Falcons, their second chance opportunities, their second chance points are starting to drop. They're not getting those second chance rebounds, those offensive rebound numbers. So let's see what happens in terms of the substitutions here.
So Promise Wright is in the game now for, okay, so Amani Williams is back in the game.
Yeah, Brandy Harrod is out.
And for Layla Jones as well. Second free throw falls. Turnover, stolen play, driving to the basket shot, no good there.
And they pushing it up the floor.
And they tries to finish up strong. Rebound, pulled down.
I think that is a jump ball.
By Bobby White. 17-9. So a frantic little sequence there. 48.3. Rihanna Hill set to trigger the ball in. And Amani Williams comes in with the high
nicely
shot.
done.
Catches it from the elbow.
What I like most about that shot, Mo, is that she didn't bring the ball down.
No, kept it up high, squared up, and knocked it down. So working the ball around is Tiana Blackwell, trying to find some space to operate. Promise Wright picks her up, 30 seconds on the clock. So Promise Wright gets it over to Jackson. Ball's deflected, it's going to be stolen by Anae Atkinson. Anae pushes the ball with 19 seconds, drives inside, hits it with the Euro, going to get fouled, going to the basket. So the foul's going to be called this time for Micah Brown. So that is the 17th foul. So Anae back at the line shooting 1-1. And she knocks it down. Anae Atkinson with 4 points in the quarter right now. Bobby White gets a breather. Anae spins it.
There you go.
Second shot isn't good. But Amani Williams pulls out another rebound, and this time contact's going to be made. Foul's going to be called against, I guess, Amani Atkinson. Is that right? Yes, it is. Wow. Team foul number 4. 10.6 seconds to go. So Tiana Blackwell brings the ball across the timeline. Mariana Holmes drives into the lane and contact is made.
Yeah.
2 shots coming from her. She creates contact driving through the lane, and she has no fear. And that foul's going to be called on Amani Williams.
Yeah, she actually, if she sees a crease, she'll take that ball and she'll get in between 2 defenders as quick as a tailback, I'm telling you. And she knows she's going to draw the contact. Either they're going to foul her or she's going to go all the way to the basket.
And I'm going to say that she even makes herself smaller when she dribbles.
Yes, she does.
So you have to get low, get in basketball.
She forces you to foul her.
Yeah. So And that is the end of the first quarter of action or first period of action, whichever you prefer.
Right.
20-11 is the score. And we'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Soul Bowl Basketball, brought to you by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be right back.
King C. Gillette is the modern man's answer to their facial hair, and with a complete set of precision tools, the King C. Gillette line offers the perfect fit for your facial hairstyle. Want to try something great? Try the Style Master, the quintessential styling tool that every man needs to craft their style. It's a waterproof cordless trimmer with a long-lasting 4-directional blade. It's extremely versatile and designed to edge, trim, and stubble in 4 directions on any hair length. Master your style with King C. Gillette.
Time to start the second period in tonight's action right now. It is soul to the whole basketball right now going on. And looking at how things are going, the Trojans are shooting 30%, 3 of 10 from the field right now, while the Falcons are shooting 8 of 16, and that really is the difference in the game early on in terms of just raw shooting the ball. All right, starting the second now. The Trojans, looks like they're in a 2-3 zone. Ball's going to be stolen by Amani Williams. Into the front court, Promise Wright finishes.
Oh, nice follow by Amani.
But Amani Williams getting the easy basket on the putback there. 22-11, 7:36 to go.
That's what happens when your post players run the floor.
So Mariana Holmes kicking it over. And then going inside with the shot and knocking it down is Kayla.
Yeah, that was a little breakdown on defense.
22-13. Promise Wright breaking down the defense, getting it over to Alyssa Isaac, who's getting her first opportunity to play tonight after that beautiful rendition of the national anthem that she sang earlier. Amani Williams banging up.
Man.
And now Promise Wright now has it. Dribbling from the short corner shot is no good. Now going down and wrestling for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball situation there. But, you know, I got to give it to Amani Williams, who doesn't mind fighting in the paint.
Right.
Brandy Harrod comes back in the game for Amani Atchison. And now Harrod is fouled as Bobby White makes contact with her as she was shooting the ball.
Man, I tell you, it's a little physical down there.
It's getting kind of deep.
Yeah, it's getting kind of physical as the fans continue to file into the Franklin Spears Gymnasium. Let me tell you, this is going to be a pretty intense night tonight. If the ladies' game is any indication, right?
Yeah, it's a 10-point game. Harrod is at the line now. She knocked down her first one. She'll get one more. And Harrod knocks down free throw number 2. 24-13, 6:54 to go. Mariana Holmes trying to break down the defense, firing it inside. Ball's going to end up being stolen by Harrod. Harrod going coast to coast, finishing with the left hand and scored the basket for Harrod.
Wow.
What tremendous. Okay, I'm just going to say this. Harrod did her best Giannis interpretation. She stepped from the free throw line, 1-2 euro to the basket and finished with the left hand. Athleticism on full display.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why she's a regionally ranked player, and the reason why she's getting offers.
So Harrod's shot is no good. She can't get to complete the three-point play.
Rebound.
Chased down by the Trojettes. Here comes Mariana Holmes. So Holmes, again, trying to get the offense going. Try to fire it.
Deflected by Hill.
Deflected. Now Long has it, and Long turns and shoots. No good.
Lady Trojans get another rebound.
Holmes with the spin move on Rihanna Hill. Shoots from the free throw line. Shot no good. Fighting for it is going to be Pulled down
Stolen
by
again.
Bobby White. Bobby White with the elbow jump shot. Shot no good.
Finally, rebound by Brandy Harrod.
And finally, Harrod comes up with it. Now Bobby White fires it up.
Stolen by Brandy Harrod.
And now Rihanna Hill on the other end scores the easy basket off the Brandy Harrod assist. Holmes breaking down the defense, going into the lane. She loses it this time, and Harrod's on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball situation. Great sportsmanship by Mariana Holmes. She dove down on Brandy Harrod to try to tie her up, but then she pulled it up. Well, I love the great sportsmanship, but here's the thing about it. And somebody needs to tell Mariana Holmes that she's dealing with a 6-footer.
She has no fear.
She has no fear.
That's right.
Shot missed and rebound pulled down on the other end.
Nicely done by Amani Williams. Our announcer keeps saying Atchison, but that's Amani Williams.
Amani Williams scoring the basket, 30-13 now. Foul situation. 5 for the Falcons, 9 for the Trojans. So number 20 checking in the game. Amari Ratliff is in the game now. Inbounded, Harrod.
She's fouled on the shot.
Fouled on the shot. Team foul number 10. So the double bonus now. So Harrod to the line shooting 2. Harrod has 12 in the first half quietly.
Sure.
And I don't know if there's a such thing as a quiet 12.
Yeah,
but she's getting
quiet.
But she's getting it in spurts.
Yeah, I would say that. But great players do.
Harrod.
Now that's the place where I think she needs to really, really shore up a little bit of technique. Is her actual shooting.
So this time, Rihanna Hill comes out and Nene comes back in to give Rihanna a break. 5:21 to go, 30-13. Harrod shoots. Free throw, no good.
See, she just missed 2 free throws. I don't know if you noticed the ball rotation in her shot. The ball tends to rotate sideways. That's because when she shoots the ball, her other hand, her non-shooting hand, is too much involved in the shot.
So Promise over to Ane. Ane with the one quick step into the lane and scoring the ball.
Man, that's a beautiful move by Ane.
And I think that was an assist by Promise right on that one. 32-13. Holmes to the corner. And Cassania Jackson misses that one.
She is so exciting to watch. Mariana Holmes. She comes down. You don't know what she's going to do. If she's going to double cross, or if she's going to split people. If she's going to pull up and take a jump shot, or if she's going to
steal by the Trojans that time. Traveling is going to be the step.
Turnover.
Too many steps.
Yep.
32-13, 4:44 to go. And I know the score is 32-13, but I'm telling you, the Trojans have played better than the score indicates.
Yeah, they have. They really have.
The shot just haven't fallen for them tonight. So Promise Wright's going to lose.
Stolen by the Lady Trojans.
And now Mariana Holmes, 1-on-3. And this time she's going to get fouled by Alyssa Isaac on that play.
I'll tell you what, if there wasn't a foul, it would have been a poster. You see the way she crossed Isaac up. I mean, that was pretty impressive. They just so happened to clash legs. Just want to check them, make sure both of them. Okay.
Team foul number 6 for the Falcons. Firing the ball inside. Going to work with a quick spin move was Amari Ratliff, but she's not able to get that shot to fall.
Can you see possession? Okay. Lady Falcons.
So the ball goes out of bounds. It's Lady Falcon ball. Alyssa Isaac comes out.
Number 21.
Andrea Walters comes in the game now for her first action of the afternoon. Fouling the ball over. Ball on top. Walter being pressed. Give the ball to Promise Wright. Promise Wright dribbling above the circle.
Ooh, nice bounce.
Bounce pass to the inside. Williams can't finish, but Harrod comes up with the rebound.
And she's fouled.
And Harrod is fouled again.
Would have liked to have seen Amani Williams drop step with the left foot. go towards baseline instead of turning across the middle into the defense?
I don't know if we've seen in a game this year, because we've had the joy of covering more of the Falcon games so far. She's used to having that much space to operate. You know, she's usually crowded pretty well.
Right.
And I think she could have been more patient, as you said, with the ball. Harad misses a free throw. She gets one more. (32-13), 3:56 to go. Falcons in control. Harad with 12, looking for her 13th point. Amani Williams with 10 also in the first half, needs to be noted. Harad takes her time. That time Garia knocks it down. Point number 13, 33-13. Falcons up by 20. Mariana Holmes dribbles around and they hit him with the runner. Shot no good. Pulled down by Amani Williams.
I tell you, every time Amani Williams brings the ball down to the Lady Trojans level, she's gonna get caught up in the scrum. You know, the defensive players trying to steal the ball. She has to keep that ball up high. We typically say you need to chest the ball, get your elbows out and clear so that you can at least work your pivot. And so she keeps bringing that ball down, and these defenders are coming in on the sides and they're grabbing at the ball, and it's making it very difficult for her to get that ball out.
Williams at the line. Shot is up by Williams.
Did she call the bank shot, Mo?
The bank is still open, even after 7 on a Friday night.
Man.
34-13, Falcons up 21. And she's got 11 points. It's beautiful.
She hit 2 in a row off the glass. Okay, well, I've seen it all.
35-13, 3:43 to go. Mariana Holmes dribbling, and this time contact is made.
Yeah, and
she's so quick with that first step. I think she catches. Did she catch Anae?
Yeah, she did. She crossed Anae, and Anae switched hands and really with some firmness got called for the hand check. You know, how you play that a little bit is that you have to, a player like her, you got to give a little bit, Mo. You got to give.
Misses her first end of the 1-and-1. Pulled down by Amani Williams. Promise Wright gets it over to Amani Williams. Woo! And she gets it up and down.
Nicely done by Amani Williams.
And nice assist by Promise Wright on that play. Holmes hard off the glass.
Outlet pass to Anae Atkinson.
And Anae over.
She drops it over to Walter.
Walter gets it on the back of the rim. And it sits.
And it sits on the back of the rim.
It's going to be a jump ball situation.
Oh, wow. Somebody got to go get it. Never mind. Here's another basketball. Never mind. They called out one of the male basketball players to tip it off the rim.
Here is ball is there. Williams with 14.
What we're not seeing is simply the baskets falling for the Lady Trojans. It's not as if they're playing terrible or anything like that. They're just, the Lady Falcons are executing when it comes to scoring, and the Lady Trojans just simply aren't putting the basket in.
And the scores for the Trojettes, I just want to throw it out there. Yeah. Lady Trojans, you want to throw it out there? They're driving into the trees and running into size, and so it leads to awkward shots, not shots that are set.
Right.
And what they're doing is trying to drive and kick. But when they put the ball on the floor, the Falcons are doing a good job. And I think this has been indicative of what the Trojans have seen all year. When they drive into the lane, they don't have the open spaces to operate, and it leads to rush shots from awkward positions, awkward release points, and that's why the shots are not going. But I mean, to your point, I'm just trying to really insinuate what you're stating, Gary, because I mean, you're absolutely right. Their best, what we see in their ball handler, maybe the best ball handler in this game, Mariana Holmes, has penetrated inside the lane. I don't know how many times. She's been a surgeon in terms of breaking down the Lady Falcon defense. It's just the shots aren't falling for her.
Right. I mean, that's basically what it's boiling down to. I'm not seeing just this huge 30-point. I'm not seeing I can't sit here and say that the Lady Trojans are just not playing well. I can't say that. I'm just saying that, one team is just more efficient than the other.
Right. 65 seconds to go before we get to the second half of this contest today. Want to make sure we thank some of the other sponsors for tonight's game: Langston University, Super Prep, Kai's Life-Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impression Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. Also want to thank tonight Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health at St. Anthony. But as we get ready to start the second half, so if you're the Trojans at this point, you're down 30. So how do you get back in the game? By executing. So you got to come and execute and get back on defense. And if you're the Falcons, don't get, I won't say cocky or get lackadaisical and don't execute, because to me that will, allow the other team to get back in this game, Gary. So you got to play with some smart intensity here, and you really got to execute. If you're the Falcons, get good shots. Don't try to three-point. Don't try to steal every pass. Just let the game come to you and make the Trojans have to work hard to get work back in the game.
If I'm coaching the Lady Trojans, I'm telling them, hey, we need to get fouled and we need to get to the free throw line. We need to stop the clock. We want to play this thing right now as if we're like in the fourth period. You know what I'm saying? And hit our free throws, because that's something that the Lady Falcons haven't been doing a good job of. And that is
your point, Gary, for the night, Lady.
And you can crawl your way back from this 30-point deficit. Also being evaluated. I think that's something that they need to keep in mind.
Good shot is going to be blocked on that play by Walter.
Yep. Good job. Good block by Walter.
Ball ends up in the hand of Walter. She stops and pops.
Good shot by Walter.
Mid-range game is nice from the left wing area.
Yeah.
By Walter.
Yeah, she was inside.
Second timeout is being called here by the Falcons. So we're going to stay right here. And I hate to see that happen.
I know.
She was just fun to watch.
Yes, she is.
You said you were enjoying the game.
Yeah, I was enjoying watching her.
A little bit early, and I'm not going to regurgitate it because a lot of people, are 11:40 tonight. But this shows me that this community is still very much excited about high school sports.
Oh, yeah.
Still very much excited at Lawrence Cudjoe Court.
That's right.
Over there at Douglas.
Yep, you are correct.
This
rotates the ball back around.
Three-point attempt there by Sadie Johnson. She misses that one.
Stolen again by Promise Wright.
So Promise Wright coming up
behind the back, crossover, then she's fouled.
Imagine, and we've seen this lineup before for the Falcons, but you put Anae and Promise Wright out there. I think that's going to be interesting. I think the Trojans are just their way of a breakthrough right the way it is now, as they accidentally throw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah,
Blackwell does on that throw. But you give them one player. I mean, Bobby White is showing the flashes of it, but you give them a player who can find a way to get easy shots.
Yeah.
Man, this is going to be a tough.
They got outplayed from today by the Lady Falcons. They were limited to taking outside shots because they really couldn't. Other than the loose balls that got on the floor, they really limited to the Lady Trojans to a one-shot and move.
Yeah, 57.4 seconds to go, and they're conferring at the score table, I think, on whether Mariana Holmes has. Just want to make sure that they're going over that. And, just want to make sure that they're going over that. And, here we go. It's a 30-point game. And we'll be set for action here in just a minute, but just trying to make sure that everybody's on the same page. But, Gary, I love everything that you said there. And, again, the action cannot begin right now because they're trying to confer at the scorer's table. Number one, the champions, the Millwood Falcons. And then on the boys' side for the Douglas Trojans, they're ranked number 5 in Class 4A. And to me, Coach Alexander has done a great job of getting this playoff team ready, and I think we're going to see some kind of fireworks, Gary.
Feel the intensity from the crowd already.
Yeah, I think I called here about we get to see for the Falcons tonight their full roster tonight. Now, I mean, not everybody's in shape, but at least everybody's here.
Yeah, everybody's going to be on the floor. I will say this: a lot of
fall, but great execution of the final shot attempt. Bear 4 set for the fourth. And just to let you know how crazy that third period. Amani Williams with 16. So Mariana Holmes now picked up her 5th foul, so her evening is done. So substitutions coming out of the game is Kamariana Moten, and into the game, returning back to the game, is Micah Brown. Hurrah trying to complete the three-point play. Dribbles, and the shot is pure for Hurrah. 60, working the ball around. Contact looks like it's going to be made. The foul's going to be called on Brandy Harrod. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call. What a great night for basketball, right for the holiday season. It's missed. Imani Williams gets it now. Imani Atchison has it. Step back three-point shot by Hill. No good. Rebound pulled down that time by Imani. Now Imani Williams has it. And she throws it too tall that time. You know, this kind of reminds me of the Thunder here. When you got the Williams sisters out, Imani and Amani, as that you got, you know, Jalen Williams and Jalen Williams. You got J-Dub.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like you
I know. Believe you me. I mean, as a coach, as opposed to an actual radio guy, let me tell you, it becomes challenging.
Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds by Imani Atchison. So we're going to have to do that. If that's the way they do it with the Thunder, I'm going to have to use EA.
You're right. Right.
All right, Imani Williams going to get the ball over to Tiana Blackwell. And 6:09 to go in the game. So going to work right now. Going to bring the ball out of bounds. Going to be a clock is running. 62-30. Working the ball around, and Nate drives into the lane. Back rims, gets her own rebound, and now her sister ends up with it. And now going into the lane, contact is going to be made. And Rihanna Hill's going to go to shoot it. Long, let me say that, excuse me. She misses her first one. Substitution, Kalia Long comes out. And Rihanna knocks down free throw number 2. 65-30 is the score.
Turnover.
Imani Atchison going to come up with the steal there. Rihanna Hill pulls up with a nice jump shot from inside the ring.
Good to see her. And you can tell by the way she shoots the ball, she has some savvy.
And then getting it up to fall was Keys. (67-32) is the score. Working the ball around from the left wing. Imani fires it inside, and Brandy Harrod. Contact is made. She runs into Keys and gets bumped. So Harrod to the free throw line now, shooting 2. So massive substitutions coming in now for the Falcons. So Harrod shoots the first free throw and knocks it down. So substitution, everybody's out. And Harrod knocks down the second one there. She comes out and let's
with 4 freshmen.
So working the ball above, 3:35 to go in the game. Working the ball around the perimeter. Now Bobby White steps inside. Shot is going to be blocked by Layla Jones. Bounce pass to a cutting Layla Jones.
Good move. And that's what the...
No good. Rebound by Promise Wright. Going to be stolen
back. Bobby White goes to the basket. She misses. Walters gets the ball. She pushes it up on the right side.
And a 3-point shot by Walters is no good. Rebound by the Trojans with 47 seconds left.
We'll go to the right side this time.
And then Alyssa Isaac gets the rebound. $18 seconds. Bobby White across the timeline with 11.
And stolen by Promise Wright.
Steals after she picks up the steal.
That's it.
And that will be the final play of tonight's action. 73-35 is the final score of this game. We're officially at intermission as the Lady Falcons win. We'll come back with the Super Prep player of the game and break it down and get you set for the boys game here in just a moment. We'll be back in just a minute. You're listening to the Soul Bowl, brought to you by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and S.
Oklahoma City. I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to know.
Intermission. We're about 3 minutes away from the boys tipping off. Real quick to go ahead and give you the Super Prep player of the girls game. That is Brandy Harrod. She finished the night with 20 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds overall in the night, and 2 steals. Her efficiency, she was just outstanding tonight, what she did. But Amani Williams needs to be credited 3 steals in the contest as well. So it's worth and noted that she did an excellent job tonight. But all the Falcons were able to get there, but 3 of them getting into double-digit scoring, as well as Anae Atchison. The team itself, the Falcons, ended up shooting 51% in the game, 28 of 55 from the game overall. But the free throw line, 15 of 31, something the Falcons be encouraged. They're getting opportunities to shoot the ball. The shots are not falling for them. 13 of 33, 39 from the day, 33%. But they 7 of 15 from the free throw line, 47%. But they finished the day with also 24 rebounds, 1 block, 6 steals. But they've got to get some ball handlers, 25 turnovers overall was that. But your super prep player of the game is Brandy Harrod. Now time to get you set for the boys team. Coach Stephen Alexander's Douglas Trojan team is ranked number 5 in Class 4A, 3-1. Coming in here tonight averaging 64 points a game. Their opponents are only scoring 48. They're plus 16 in that category. But what's impressive about the Trojan is they've got their moxie back. The energy is back in orange, white, and black. Eager to see what this matchup is because these teams have not always been able to play at this level where the teams coming in are highly ranked. On the Millwood side, Coach Michael Jeffrey's team is 2-4. They're ranked number 1 in Class 3A, and they're averaging 66 points a game. So let me tell you right there, 66 points by Millwood, 64 points a game by Douglas. It's a 2-point difference. And these games always comes down to a couple of things. A tremendous game here tonight.
Yeah, I do too. And let me say this, because this is the only time that these teams are going to play each other tonight. I mean, this year, I know it's important for both of them, and I know it's important for those players on the Millwood roster because many of them, after ending a football season, rushed their way onto the basketball court to get prepared to play this game tonight.
Well, because it was that way, and that's why this game means so much to the community. Yep. It's going to be a loud game overall.
Oh, gosh, yes.
So be looking for a lot of energy tonight from this game overall. A lot of love, a lot of fun for these schools overall. So here we go as the starting lineups are going to be announced right now.
Now, Mo, did I tell you, or was I thinking how impressive the Trojans lineup looks? Yeah, my goodness. And then also, too, there are some colleges here scouting as well. So just so that you'll know.
And right, well, it should be.
And right, exactly.
There are matchups in the city, and I'm going to be honest about it.
Right.
SoulBowl basketball definitely needs to be looked at. That's one.
Yep.
But not too far behind Douglas and Star Spencer.
Yep.
The Roscoe Dungy Classic.
Yep.
John Marshall versus either one of these schools,
right,
is box office. So to me, this is one of those games, and if you get a chance, and I understand Northeast is class and SAS now,
yeah,
but you throw them in the mix too. I mean,
on the boys' side,
yeah, on the boys'
side. I know for sure on the girls' side.
Yeah, so these are always something that you have to look forward to overall.
Okay, starting for the Douglas Trojans, number 3, Jake Williams.
The sharpshooter for the Trojans.
Number 11, Devin Scott. Number 22, Landry Ballard Jr.
Landry Ballard, more on him in just a minute.
Millwood lineage. And number 24, Luke Holmes.
So now going to work here
for the Millwood Falcons.
For the Millwood Falcons, the Class 3A, number 1 and the defending state champions for Class 3A.
the man himself, number 35, Arlo Strong.
So we got Ricky Hunt, William Mays. What else we also have up on this going to work right now. So can you confirm for me the starting lineup for Millwood?
Starting lineup for the Millwood Falcons, number 0, Ricky Hunt Jr., senior. Number 1, William Mays, senior. Number 11, Chance Davis, sophomore. Number 20, Jaden Nickens, sophomore. And number 35, Carlos Strong, senior.
So to me, how these players master the first few minutes of the game is going to be box office. It's going to be frantic. The team that gets their mindset, gets themselves ready to play, it's going to match it. Now I want to talk a little bit about Landry Ballard for the Douglas Trojans. Landry Ballard is what I call has a complete game.
Yeah.
He has all the sauce and all the flavor that you want for your hot wings. if that. Now, since there was a technical foul called early on, Chance Davis is knocking down free throws for the technical foul to start this game off.
That's when both teams
first came in. Right. So that will be Chance Davis, and he's the right person to send to the free throw line.
Yeah.
We saw him hit, miss 3 free throws shooting 30 a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And on the other end, Jaden Williams knocks it down. And I tell you what, if it comes down to a free throw shooting match between Chance Davis and Jaden Williams, we're going to be here all night. I'll tell you that right now.
Possession, Douglas.
All right, going to work right now. So it will be Trojan basketball to start off this game. So ball is inbounded, and now Landry Ballard getting his chance on it. Left wing on top. Falcons set up in man-to-man defense. Ballard on the left wing. Going to throw it inside. Now, Jaden Nickens going to dribble around, drive inside, and going to lose the ball out of bounds. Turnover on the place by crossed away. Now going to work. Landry Ballard. But I guarantee you he can play point, small, shooting, and point guard. And he's running the offense right now. 7:12 to go. Being picked up. Draws contact by Carlos Strong, picking up a traffic area in the lane. On the other end goes Landry Ballard, who goes up high and throws it down. And then on the other end, turnover. And then a timeout's going to have to be called as the Trojans assert themselves and are up to a 9-0 lead. A frantic few minutes, and the energy is high. The Trojans are showing right now their cohesiveness and their explosiveness and are jumping up on the Falcons right now and early.
Yeah, no, Mo, you're right. I mean, they are exploding. They're taking advantage of the little bit of rust that the Falcons are playing with a little bit right now, and you got to remember, this team has been together since the beginning of the basketball season. So you're looking at the difference between teams that's been together.
On the left wing to the right wing, Ricky Hunt steps into a three-point shot. Shot no good by Ricky Hunt. Rebound pulled down by the Trojans. And on the other end.
Wow. Beautifully executed athletic play by Terry McMorris.
William Mays. Cross court over to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt backs up. And this is not a game you want to get into a three-point shooting competition.
No, you do not.
Douglas already has established that they can knock it down. Now, they've changed into a 3-2 zone. William Mays shoots a three-point shot. Ricky Hunt goes to get it. He's not able to pull it down. Here come the Trojans. Holmes. Going to get the ball back out to Ballard. Falcon fans want a turnover, and then getting called for the foul is going to be Jaden Nickens. So what you've got right now is you've got 3 team fouls to 1 team foul. 11-2, 5:22 to go. in the first. SoulBowl basketball. Holmes gets it on the inbound play over to Ballard. Ballard steps into a three-point shot from the top. And Ballard used a beautiful stroke and knocked it down.
Man, Ballard elevated off the floor. He let that ball go. Beautiful rotation. Nothing but net.
14-2, 5:22 to go. Over to Nickens. Nickens. Clock wasn't moving or something wasn't going. So I don't really know what the officials are stopping the action for, but they need to converse real quick about. So they're saying the clock should be 5:16 on the clock. The clock should have started. So 5:16's on the game clock in the first, 14-2. So Ricky Hunt gets it into Nickens. Nickens yet to score, being picked up as they switch to man-to-man defense. Cross court over to Ricky Hunt. Chance Davis. Now they switch to a zone. Three-point shot again. Ricky Hunt. Shot does not fall. Back up top. Ball's in the hands right now of Breath. Breath nearly loses it in the lane. Three-point shot again. Ricky Hunt. The Falcons. Back up top. Now we've got a substitution in the game now. We're going to get a foul called on Ballard.
That's on Breath.
On Breath, excuse me. Into the game now for the Trojans. Actually, it's not. It's Devon Scott. That's it's not new. No substitutions yet. 4:40 to go. 14-2. Ricky Hunt across the timeline. So they're driving into a 3-2 zone, but they're extending pressure at half court. Carlos Strong hands it off to Chance Davis. Over to Nickens. Nickens shoots. Deep shot. Three-point shot. Deep. Knocks down.
He was standing on the Franklin when he took that shot.
So cross court over to Holmes. Holmes drives to the lane on Strong. Spin move, baseline, fadeaway shot, and Carlos Strong catches him on the wrist.
Yeah.
Team foul number 4, 14-5.
McMorris did a beautiful job of backing Strong down. Then he moved immediately to the turn-away jump shot. Strong got him on the arm.
So Carlos Strong's picked up foul number.
Yeah, he did travel with the ball as he got kind of caught in a spin move.
3:42 to go, 15-5. Ricky Hunt gets it into Chance Davis. Foul situation, 4-2. Falcons have 4 fouls. The Trojans have 2. Jaden to Hunt. Hunt gets it to the wing. Cross court over to Nickens. Nickens ball fakes and then is going to catch Ballard going to the lane. It looks like they're going to call a foul on a reach-in foul on Jaden Williams.
You know, I'm watching this game, Mo, and one of the things that the Falcons they're not doing, they're not capitalizing on ball rotation, and they're not penetrating off of ball rotation.
So Chance Davis with the ball fake drives inside into the lane and can't get it to fall, but he draws a foul.
Right, that's what they have to do more of. They need to rotate the ball and get the defense to rotate, because the ball is going to always move faster than the defense. Catch it and penetrate off of the rotation.
So Chance Davis going to the free throw line. Shooting 2. Chance Davis.
Douglas is doing it excellent.
Over to Zaire Fisher. Over to Chance Davis. Fisher on the right wing. Chance Davis ball fakes. Ricky Hunt looks at it.
Got to penetrate, guys.
Ricky Hunt drives into the lane and finishes a down pass down low. William Mays can't finish. Rebound, Trojans. Howard fires it cross court to Luke Ballard. Ballard drives in the lane, hits it with the runner, shot no good.
Rebound, Breath. He loses it. Stole it. They got numbers.
And trying to get the ball up. Ricky Hunt loses the ball out of bounds. But the Trojans still doing a great job of getting back on defense.
Stolen by
Zaire Fisher. And they're going to call the foul on the play on Zaire on Ballard. So Coach Alexander does not like the call. Also want to talk about the foul on the inbound play, but nonetheless it's 15-9, 1:57 to go. So Zaire Fisher stepping to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. Team foul number 6 against the Trojans. So Fisher misses the free throw.
15-9, 1:55 left in the quarter.
And here comes Ballard. Ballard on the left wing. Drive to the baseline and going to catch Zaire Fisher, catching him with contact, reaching in.
Yeah, Zaire just got a little bit aggressive on his reach in. If he would have continued to just run alongside of him, he would have forced him underneath the basket.
Team foul number 5. Inbounds. Breath comes in and scores the basket. 17-9, 8-point lead, 1:37 to go in the first. SoulBowl basketball. Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health St. Anthony. Jade Nickens with a push shot no good from Ricky Hunt. Rebound by the Trojans. They try to over. Jade Nickens comes up with a steal. Goes to the basket and nails it and throws it down. Jade Nick climbing the staircase and throwing it down.
Ooh, he all
6-point game, 1:05 to go. Ballard to the left wing.
all the way out to midcourt.
17-11. Early in this game, Gary, Douglas set the tone. The three-point shots were falling. We saw Ballard knock one down. We saw Jaden Williams knock one down. And then they were able to get a good play from underneath from Luke Holmes.
Yeah.
They jumped out early in the game, and then things started to change. The Falcons were able to stop the easy baskets, and then they would have been able to claw themselves back in the game. But they've got to stop going for the shock and awe play if they want to get in it.
Right.
Do it. Douglas, on the other hand, has to get back to executing by simply continuing to rebound and do the simple things. All right, ball in the hands now of Luke Holmes. Luke Holmes stopping and popping. Shot is no good.
We get us a loose ball foul. What do we call it here? Okay. Loose ball foul on the Trojans.
So the foul is going to be called on James Greenhoward. So 47.6 seconds to go. So now Zaire Fisher. So again, the officials are telling the scores table to make sure they're getting the clock started on the inbound play. So 44.6 seconds to go. So the officials are conversing now because that was the 7th team foul at the scorers table, Gary, and this is one of those games where everybody wants to make sure everything is right.
Oh, trust me, everybody want to make sure, because you don't just have 3 officials on the floor, you
1-1. So 44.6 seconds left to go. So let's see here exactly what's going on. The officials are still conversing. So it looks like it should be Zaire Fisher going to the free throw line now. So the line 1-1. So 1-1 is the situation. Zaire Fisher at the free throw line. Shot is up and he knocks it down. 17-12, 44.6 seconds left to go. First quarter of tonight's action, 44.6 seconds to go, 17-12. Douglas jumped out and Millwood has been clawing their... So Ballard to inbound the ball. Uh-oh. Ball is going to be nearly stolen. 9 seconds on the clock. Right wing over. Back over to Ballard. Stolen by Ricky Hunt with 1 second on the clock, and I don't think he knows how much time is left. So at the end of one, it will be 17-12.
Yep.
Time for us to hit a break. We'll be right back in just a minute. You're listening to Soul Bowl basketball. It's Millwood. It's Douglas. It's Soul to the Hole. 5-point game. We'll be right back. You're listening to basketball sponsored by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Start the second quarter, second period of tonight's action. 17-12. The Trojans shooting 67% for the game, 6 of 9, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Millwood on the other side of it. 3 of 9, 33%, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Jade Nickens with the fadeaway jump shot.
Rims out.
Trojans come through. So it looks like we're getting our first chance to see Ricky Hunt's getting a breather now, and Zon Williams is in. Jade Nickens stepping out on Ballard. Ballard turns and fires. Shot no good.
Rims out.
Rebound.
Jade Nickens.
By Jade Nickens. Nickens goes coast to coast. And are they calling an offensive foul?
I don't know if you can call it that deep underneath the basket, but I guess they can.
Wow. So they called an offensive foul. So Carlos Strong now comes in for Jade Nickens. (17-12), 7:18 to go. Coming across the timeline now is Greenhoward. Greenhoward drives, shoots. Shot is good.
Nice
from the short
move.
corner. With the pull-up.
Yep.
The pull-up Jay. 19-12. Runner shot by Chance Davis is no good.
Loose ball.
Rebound pulled down by Holmes. Holmes gets it back to Greenhoward. Greenhoward steps back just inside the scorer's table.
That's exactly what Coach Alexander wanted. He wanted an offensive reset.
Left wing. Tries to work it back up top. Ball in the hands now.
Loose ball. Turnover.
Scott.
Falcons has it.
Ricky Hunt pulls up. Jump shot no good on the other end.
See who they call the foul on. Foul against the Falcons.
And it looks like 1-1 coming for the Falcons. Who's the foul called on?
Number 2, Zon Williams.
On Zon Williams.
Yeah.
Brett's shot is no good on the front end of the 1-on-1. Rebound pulled down by Carlos Strong. Zon Williams pulls up. From the short corner shot, no good.
Good effort by Carlos Strong. Up and foul draw. Good loose ball hustle by the Falcons. 19-12, 6:13 left before the half.
So now going to work. So Zon at the free throw line. And Zon had a great debut for the Falcons earlier this year. We saw him step out with 30 points.
Yeah. He's actually had a couple of great games.
First shot by Zon is no good.
Yeah, rims out.
Rebound by the Trojans. Here comes Ballard pushing the action.
I mean, he's
drives
pushing
inside and drives it and kisses it off the glass and drops it in. 21-12, 6:01 to go.
He goes coast to coast, goes down the middle of the paint, elevates, kisses it off the glass.
You got to get back on defense tonight. That is the theme. Ricky Hunt over to Chance Davis. Davis backing up. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. Second period, I should say. William Mays kicking it inside the Carlos Strong. That ball's going to be knocked loose. Here comes Greenhoward on Chance Davis. Greenhoward with the Euro to the basket and scores.
Coach Jeffrey calls timeout.
Coach Jeffries is going to have to call for time.
And just like that, with 5:31 left before the half, the Falcons lead, The Trojans lead the Falcons 23-12.
The momentum has quick changes of the momentum in this game.
Yes.
Just when the Falcons looked like they were about to grind themselves into the game, then all of a sudden it began to change, Gary.
Yep.
As again, ball pressure, offensive end, and working the ball up the court really showed how they're able to penetrate. And Douglas has so many great finishers showing themselves around the rim.
You know, Mo, I was sitting there watching. The difference between these two teams right now is definitely guard play. What they're able to do in terms of tempo, pushing the ball up court, penetrating, dropping dimes, as well as getting shots in and around the paint by the guards, has been a clear separation between these two teams thus far.
All right, 5:31 to go. William Mays now has it. 5:28 to go. Coming across the timeline now. William Mays over to the right wing. Back up top to Zahn. Over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis to William Mays, who drives inside. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to work now.
I got to move.
So now moving the ball around. Zahn Williams over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis shoots a three.
Money.
And drains it.
Good shot by Chance. Good ball rotation. He was able to catch
assist by Zahn Williams on that play. 5:03 to go. Coming across the timeline is Ballard. Ballard dribbling up top. Drives inside with the runner. Shot no good. Rebound Carlos Strong.
Ricky Hunt pushes it up floor.
Ricky kicks to the corner. Back to Zahn. Chance Davis sidesteps. 3-point shot. Pushes off the glass shot. No good.
Long rebound. Willie Mays gets it.
William Mays.
Carlos Strong on the rebound. Puts it back in. Good play by Carlos Strong.
(23-17), 5-point game. Ballard, as the Falcons remain in man-to-man defense. Pull-up shot by Greenhoward. No
long
good.
rebound.
Long rebound. Finally controlled.
Chance Davis on the rebound. He has numbers. Up, he doesn't. Pull it back out. Reset. Good call.
4:05 to go. To the left wing, Ricky Hunt. 3:55 to go. Back up top to Chance Davis. Zahn inside to William Mays. Carlos Strong, short corner jump shot. No good.
Foul on William Mays.
So that should be 1-1 opportunity for Douglas on the other end. So now, Luke Holmes to the free throw line. So Jaden Nickens set to return back in. So Carlos Strong is out. And Jaden Nickens is in. So Holmes to the line shooting 1-1. Holmes squares up. Shot is up. Holmes gets it in. It's interesting watching Holmes' technique, Gary. Holmes is so tall. He really raises his arm and just really pushes the ball forward.
Yeah.
Because his elbow is right there in the shooting pocket, as they say. Doesn't put a lot of arc on it. Front rims back and down.
He gets just the right amount of softness in his shot just by flicking his wrist.
25-17. Jaden Nickens is back in the game. Over to Chance Davis. Davis cross-court over to Zahn. Standing on the logo. Chance Davis right wing. Ricky Hunt looking for space to operate. Back up top to Chance Davis. Davis with a deep three-point shot.
Rims
no
out.
Good by Davis. Rebound.
That's definitely what the Falcons don't want to do. You don't want to get into a three-point shooting contest.
Ballard pulls up from the free throw line. Shot no good.
Man, I tell you, Ballard is really explosive.
And Jaden Nickens gets it back to Davis. Davis steps into another three-point shot. Front rim's no good. Rebound Trojans. Luke Holmes dribbling around Chance Davis. He goes in the ground, loses the ball, and then finally falls down. They're going to end up calling a foul on William Mays. Or is that Ricky Hunt?
No, that was William Mays.
Mays is a little slow to get up. So that is the 10th foul. So Luke Holmes will go to the free throw line shooting 2 with 2:57 to go. And the Trojans have done a great job of overcoming the surge by the Falcons and making a push overall. So getting to work now. As Holmes knocks down the first free throw. He misses the first one. But he gets one more. Holmes front rims that second one. Rebound Chance Davis. And Zaire Fisher in the game now.
Charge foul called on Zaire Fisher. Beautiful move, but he was able to go in just a little bit too strong, and they had the charge set up for him. Turnover, Falcons.
So on the floor for the Falcons, Zon Williams, Kamarion Cudjoe, Chance Davis, Zaire Fisher, and Jaden Nickens are on the floor right now. So here comes Greenhoward. That is James Greenhoward. Coming across the timeline on the left wing, setting up the offense. And they're going to call an offensive foul on number 11. That is Devon Scott. So it's an offensive foul. Now Cudjoe getting his first chance to cut his teeth in this game. Ricky Hunt has the ball. 25-17. Ricky Hunt over to Zon Williams. Back up top to Chance Davis. 2:14 to go. Over to Zon. Back up top to Chance. Chance Davis standing on the logo. Extended ball pressure being applied by the Trojans. Chance Davis goes inside, drives into the traffic. And it looks like they're going to call a foul.
That was a good move.
Greenhoward.
Yeah, that was a good move by Chance. He was able to recognize, as soon as he saw the post player comes out and extend on the ball rotation, he knew right then and there, hey, there's no one under the basket. Great opportunity to go up and get to the basket, draw a foul.
So Chance Davis stands to the free throw line now. Shoots the ball.
Rims out.
One more coming for Chance Davis as both teams are in the double bonus. At 2:01 to go, 25-17. Falcons down by 8. And Chance Davis gets that next one, gets the touch, 7-point game. 1:59 to go, timeout called on the floor. 30-second timeout called here by the Trojans. We're going to stay right here, Gary. You know, this will be a game of runs overall. So if you're Millwood, you've got to have sustainability on the defensive end of the floor and stop giving the Trojans easy opportunities in transition. If you're the Trojans, you want to continue to apply the ball pressure because the Falcons have not been able to find the spots on the floor to get easy shots, and it's been causing some problems and some difficult moments, if you will, in terms of the Falcons finding the flow. They're leading to long rebounds, taking long three-point shots, and that's helping Douglas get going. And Douglas is showing how to score that money and get that change to go.
Yep, they definitely are. That's the one thing that I definitely appreciate about the Trojans' plan is that they are not shy about pushing the ball. They are not shy about recognizing those secondary fast breaks and also penetrating, working that ball in closer, taking higher percentage shots. Millwood has to do the same thing. They're only down by 7 points, but if you look at the percentages of the shots that they're taking and where they're taking them, that's the cause of this point differential tonight.
All right, ball back in the hands now of Jace Breath. Breath dribbling on Chance Davis, drawing inside.
Oh, he walked with that.
And they're going to call a traveling call there.
I don't normally officiate the game, but when it's that obvious.
You said you've been in the game long enough that you can do that too, huh?
Yeah, man.
All right, going to work. Coming across, Cudjoe over to Nickens. 25-18. Nickens, ball fake, sidestep, three-point shot, no good for Nickens.
We need higher percentage shots.
Driving inside, and
that's what you need right there. You need to get into the glass. You need to get into the paint. You need to draw a body, foul, get to the free throw line. Good long rebound by Ricky Hunt Jr. Got to make those free throws, though. I'm really excited, Mo, to see the halftime statistics.
1:21 to go. Ricky Hunt at the free throw line.
He rims out both of them.
Second shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by the Trojans.
25-18.
Holmes steps over, gets it over to Breath. Breath with Cudjoe on him with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. Bounce pass inside to Holmes. Holmes spins inside, turns and fires, shot no good. Scramble underneath, nobody's got it. Who's going to get it? The Falcons get it a chance. Davis ends up with it down low. And on the other end,
beautiful transition. I mean, there were so many bodies down on the floor. I thought it was a football game. Then all of a sudden, Cudjoe outlets a pass over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis runs it, pushes the ball up the middle of the court. He notices Jayden Nickens breaking down the right side, drops the dime. Nickens catches it on the run, up off the glass, and the foul. Just like that with 48.1 seconds left before the half. 25-20.
Nickens cannot complete the three-point play.
We're missing that three. The Falcons are not hitting those free throws.
And on the other end,
and he draws a charge foul.
So Nickens draws a charge. An offensive foul. So now Ballard's going to have to come out of the game. So substitutions coming in the game now. Devon Scott returns. Also, Jaden Williams returns. 25-20, 38.8 seconds to go. Here comes Chance Davis. 33 seconds. So, looks like a 1-3-1 defense being employed here.
Yeah, they're kind of playing a matchup zone here.
So Cudjoe back over to Chance Davis. 15 seconds on the clock. Stepping out on him is Scott.
Playing for one shot.
10 seconds. Over to Cudjoe. Cudjoe back up top to Davis. Davis fires a three-point shot.
That wasn't what they wanted.
And then Luke Holmes, his time expires at the end of one.
So we're at halftime.
And that is the end of the first half of play. 25-20. Going to take a break. We'll come back. It's going to be fun, folks, looking at these numbers. 25-20. 9:58 to go in halftime. We'll be back in just a minute. You're listening to the Soul Bowl. The Soul to the Hole. Sponsored by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
Oklahoma City. I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune into my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Injuries don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
So the explosion of points we saw in the first quarter of this game, Gary, the Trojans outscored the Falcons 17-12, but we kept it all 8 apiece in the second. So a total of 16 points as the defense began to make a bigger impact on the game.
Right.
And then we saw different momentum swings. The Falcons came into the second surging, and then right before the end, the Douglas Trojans found a way to get easier, higher percentage shots and was able to get those shots to fall. And really, that's been the biggest impact in terms of momentum flow in this game.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. And, you know, one of the things that I want to look at, Mo, is I want to see what do the stats tell us about this 20-25 lead that the Trojans have over the Falcons in terms of what is the real difference? I say that it's in free throw shooting. I don't know. Let's see what you have. We'll see what we come up with
so
here.
the Trojans in the first half of this game shot 9 of 16, 56% overall in this game. 3-point shooting, how about only 3 3-point shots?
Yeah.
2 of 3, 67%.
Okay.
5 of 10 from the free throw line for the Trojans, 50%. They have 3 assists, 17 rebounds in the first, and then they have 1 steal and 4 turnovers in the game. Team stats for the Falcons, and this is very telling. In terms of field goal percentage, 6 of 22, 27%. Then we're talking about 3-pointers. Falcons shot 2 of 11, 18%. Free throws, the Falcons were 6 of 13, 46%. As a team, 3 assists, 11 rebounds, and then you're talking about 2 steals in this game for the Falcons. So when you say 11 to the 17 of the Trojans, and there's your 5-point difference. The Falcons are down. The Trojans have rebounded better, shot better, made better decisions, and they are well deserving to be in this position.
Yes, you are. You are definitely correct. 6 of 22. 2 of 11 from 3-point range. You can stop right there. You can stop right there. Right now, the Falcons are shooting themselves out of this game. And then if you were to just look at the free throws, 6 of 13, there's a difference of 7 free throws. Again, if they just were to hit half of those, that they missed, you're talking about another 3-4 points. The margin would be only a 2-point game. I mean, I'm really surprised that the game is this close considering what the stats are showing.
Yeah, and exactly right. So if you're Coach Alexander, you're saying we should have double this.
Yeah, most definitely.
And the thing about it is you are relying on, okay, every team gets hot, every team gets cold.
Right.
Now, the three-point shot is an equalizer.
It's
never.
If you can make it.
If you can make it.
Right.
And when you are trying to get some things going, Gary, that's not the shot you want to turn to.
No.
To try and get things going. Now,
right.
Now, it's about who's also taking the shots. We're talking about Ricky Hunt taking three-point shots, William Mays taking three-point shots, Jaden Nickens taking three-point shots. These guys can all make three-point shots, but on your first game back, not there. Where you got a team completely in flow here at Douglas, and you got great play going on from Devon Scott, Landry Ballard.
And you want to hear something that's funny? They haven't come close. Douglas Trojans have not come close to shooting the number of three-point shots that Millwood has.
They've been more efficient.
Yes.
They've been more patient.
Yes.
And then they've rebounded the ball extremely well.
Yes.
And to me, that is what makes this. It's not a game. Okay, so at the game we talked about, lock your emotions and poise. Okay, the team that did that the best. Both teams, I think, did both of that. They both get the check there. Then I said, get back on defense. Douglas has done a better job of getting back on defense than Millwood has.
Yes.
And then finally, rebounding. That check mark goes to the Trojans. Now, if the Falcons have any desire to get back in the game, it starts off with rebounding, and it starts also back on getting back on defense.
And free throw shooting.
Because when you start doing these long three-point shots, you got to get back on the other end, you know.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the first thing. Let's just talk about that. Number one, let's stop the long the long shots. We got to cut that out. We need to work the ball in. We need to take the higher percentage shots. We need to draw fouls. We need to get to the free throw line, or we need to make those baskets, and we need to rebound. Those other things, I think everything else, we just need to continue to play. But right now, when we look at where we're shooting, how we're shooting, we're actually taking a lot of ill-advised shots right now. And I think that if we were to just rotate the ball a little bit more and attack off of ball rotation, we'll be in much better shape.
Jaden Nickens with the elbow jump shot to start the second quarter here.
Beautiful. He worked the ball into the elbow, pulled up, great athleticism, pulled the shot.
Landry Ballard comes
right back and answers
with the three-point shot.
28-22, 7:36.
28-22, 7:32 to go. Now coming across the line, William Mays comes in the lane with the runner shot.
Rims out.
Rebound,
Trojans. Oh, breakdown on defense.
So on the other end, 30-22, 7:08 to go. 3-2 zone. Chance Davis. Going to swing it inside to William Mays. Cross-court open. Ball's nearly deflected. Ricky Hunt has it. Chance Davis. Throws it over to Nickens. Nickens gets a screen from Carlos Strong. Nickens with the head fake. Pulls up.
Money.
And Jaden Nickens is showing signs of waking up. So cross-court. Back up top. Dribbling the ball up top. It's Ballard. Ballard. Coming across. Ballard on the wing. Gets the ball into Holmes on the block. Holmes spins in and then gets caught for traveling, but he also got tripped.
Yeah, that was good defense by Ricky Hunt Jr.
Yeah, but he was tripped. He was tripped.
Well,
Let's just be honest.
It was still some good defense.
It was good defense, but he tripped. He was tripped.
30-25.
I don't care what you say. He was tripped. 30-25. 6:13 to go. Jaden Nickens. Nickens pulling up.
That's what we don't need.
Nickens with the heat check shot.
Yeah, I know he's feeling it, but let's work it in a little bit closer.
And a deep three-corner three-point shot.
You got to get up. You got to get up, J. Nick.
And then Holmes misses the rebound, gets his own
good
shot.
second effort by Holmes. Trojans lead 32-25. Jump ball, possession. Trojans.
Jump ball situation.
Long shot, missed.
Long shot, missed. Chance Davis ends up with it, gets it down, and they're going to call offensive foul. He left his feet.
Yes, he did.
Wasn't supposed to left his feet, and that gives Jaden Williams catches the offensive foul.
No, Jaden Williams did a great job of getting back on defense, had his feet planted, drew the foul, just like that. Turnover. Trojans basketball.
So now going to work. Ballard, who's got a three-pointer in almost every quarter of this game.
Holmes with it, working
Holmes.
against Hunt. He misses.
Holmes misses.
But the ball rolls out of bounds off the Falcons.
With the sky hook move to the lane.
Possession stays with the Trojans.
So jump ball situation. Trojan ball underneath their own goal. Ballard inbounds it.
Deflected by Ricky Hunt Jr. Turnover.
So it's going to end up being a steal by William Mays. And on the other end, three-point shot by Nickens, no good.
Trojans got numbers.
And at the other end, Holmes tries to get it. Ballard shot missed. Holmes tried to get it. And Carlos Strong with the block, but he catches him with the body.
Yep, Carlos Strong goes up for the block, but again, just a little bit too much body against Brett. He gets called with the foul. 4:58.
So Carlos Strong picks up a foul.
32-25.
Three team fouls, third team foul for Strong. Jace Breath at the free throw line now shooting two. First free throw by him. It's good.
Nice soft touch on that free throw. Like his form. Breath is
33-25, 4:58 to go.
He's another one of these good-looking Douglas Trojan athletes.
Zaire Fisher comes in the game for Jaden Nickens. On the floor for the Falcons right now. As knocks down the second free throw. 34-25, 4:56 to go. Ricky Hunt. Swings it. Zaire, ball high. Shot no good. Rebound. Deflected around, and here comes Holmes. Holmes.
He
loses his footing, and they're going to call a foul.
Was that a foul?
Oh, they're going to call it.
Oh, was it a travel?
Wet spot on the floor. The officials are going to have to look at that one.
Yeah. I mean, with all as physical as these two teams are playing, you know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if there wasn't a couple of sweat beads drop down on the floor. All you got to do is hit it the right way or the wrong way.
25-34, 4:37 to go. Ricky Hunt into Zaire Fisher. The Trojans. Ball gets down to Ricky Hunt.
He loses it.
Fisher goes down to get it, and they're gonna. And Zaire calls a timeout.
Good save by the Falcons.
So the Falcons call a timeout here. 34-25, 4:22 to go. So far in the third, Gary, it's 9-5. The Trojans have found their spot in terms of scoring so far in the third, but it's one of those type of things where you ask yourself again on the quality of shot selection that the Falcons are getting versus the quality of shot that you're getting for the Trojans. So let's just look here in the third quarter alone right now. The Trojans are 3 of 7, 43%, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The Falcons 2 of 6 shooting 33%. So again, if you're going to go to that three-point shot 0 of 2, you're going to keep giving opportunities because the Falcons are not doing is rebounding.
Right.
And Luke Holmes has been beast mode between him and Breath,
Yep.
who's been quietly killing them on the boards tonight.
Right.
And what a great job Coach Alexander is doing for his team overall and their ability to attack. Live action, so now Chance Davis retrieves the long inbound pass, and we're back. Here we go. Zaire up top to Chance Davis. Davis Steady dribble to Fisher. Fisher sets up a corner three-point shot. Side rims, no good. Rebound, Trojans. Going to the basket. High up and throwing it down on the alley.
Man.
And you get the oof. As a breath of fresh air from Jace Brett comes down and throws it down.
36-25, Trojans lead.
Up to 11 points, 3:49 to go. Cross court over to William Mays on the left wing. Mays gets a screen from Ricky Hunt. Mays pulls up from inside the three-point line.
Nice look at the free throw line.
About a free throw jumper is good for William Mays. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Coach Alexander does not like that call, saying how did it get knocked out by the Trojans. So now going to work.
I think it was one of those deals where, the official says that it went off his leg.
Okay, Ricky Hunt. And then William Mays drives hard to the basket.
He gets called for step.
Over there. 3:18 to go. Ballard. Trojans. And the clock did not move. So they're going to start it all again. So now going to work. Throwing the ball in. Holmes going up high to get it. It's Luke Holmes. Ballard trying to get a screen. He backs up. Holmes with William Mays on him on the right wing into the corner. Holmes. And then Zaire Fisher getting caught for the reach in there. Not a good foul there.
Yeah.
If you double team, there's a higher chance of the turnover just by you surrounding the player.
Right. You don't have to necessarily reach.
Fisher checks out. Cudjoe. Kamari and Cudjoe in the game now. Going to throw the ball in. Contact.
Travel.
And they're going to call traveling on Devon Scott. So 36-27. Cudjoe. Over to Chance Davis, who sets up for a wing three-pointer on the left side. Shot
Rims
no
out.
good. Rebound by the Trojans. Three-pointer from the corner, no good.
Rebound,
Ricky Hunt
Hunt.
going up to get it. Ricky Hunt with the bounce pass to Chance Davis, and Chance Davis' shot is blocked by Ballard.
Beautiful play by Ballard. It
And on
goes
the other end
to Holmes.
Luke Holmes with the alley and the oop and the throw down again. 38-27, 11-point game. For every counter, there's a counter punch, and the Trojans are putting it on. As Ricky Hunt drops his head and drives to the basket, trying to draw contact, and it looks like he's going to draw a foul on Jace Brett. A blocking foul. 2 shots coming for the Trojans. And you know what's interesting, Gary?
Yeah.
Now, we've seen a cleaner, but that's the Trojans' first foul of the second half.
Wow.
So if you can defend without fouling, you give yourself every opportunity to be successful.
Oh, most definitely. And they've done a very effective job of playing great defense and also, too, playing good transition basketball at the same time, forcing turnovers just like Falcons has. And, they've been making it count. 38-27.
Ricky Hunt misses the free throw.
Okay. No, he actually made that.
It bounced left and right and then down.
Yeah, it did.
10-point game.
Rimmed out the second one.
Rebound,
Holmes.
Trojans. Holmes pulling it down again. And Ballard to the basket he goes. Fouled on the floor.
But you
trying to
see-
hit him with the blow-by.
But do you see how Ballard just does not hesitate to penetrate? And he just, this kid is gifted. He just takes off and before you realize it, he's sitting there staring at the glass.
What I've noticed, and we'll talk about it at the end of this sequence of plays, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, William Mays.
Ricky Hunt Jr. pushes
Ricky Hunt to the front court. Mays goes with the right hand.
No, that was Hunt.
Ricky Hunt.
Yeah, beautiful.
Makes it an 8-point game.
Loose ball.
Greenhoward in the game now. And Greenhoward drops it down low. And they're going to call an offensive foul. They're going to call an offensive foul on that play.
Good defensive play by Ricky Hunt Jr.
Team foul number 2, 4-2 is it what it's going to be now. But I want to point it out. Whenever Luke Holmes jogs into the free throw area, he kind of slow drags. If Luke Ballard sees that, he goes on whatever side of Luke Holmes on a downhill sprint to the basket.
Yeah.
And it puts immense pressure because Luke is not just only tall, he's got a wide enough frame that he can block defenders. Now, ball in the corner, back up top to Ricky Hunt Jr. Hunt pulls up. Deep 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by William Mays, and that shot is blocked by Holmes.
Yep. Good athletic play by Holmes.
Holmes has been a dominant force in this game.
I mean, he protects the rim with a vengeance. Turnover by the Falcons. Holmes has the ball in a fast break. He almost loses it.
Bounce pass inside, and Jace.
Breath comes through.
Breath comes through with the 2-point shot.
Trojans up by 10.
50 seconds to go in the third. Over to Chance Davis. Chance Davis to the corners. Zon Williams, who's in the game, knocks down a 3-point shot.
Nice shot by Zon.
And a 3-point shot by Ballard, who answers it from the right wing.
Yeah.
Is there anything Ballard can't do tonight?
Hey, if you want to leave him out there and let him get a good look at the basket, he'll make you pay for it.
So 18 seconds to go. Back up top to Ricky Hunt. 15 seconds. Ricky Hunt with 3 points on the night overall. Ricky Hunt kicks it to the corner. 3-point shot. Shot no good.
No rim, no
Pushing
nothing.
the ball. Ball deflected, and Ricky Hunt throws it up as time expires at the end of 3.
And the Trojans, at the end of 3, lead the Falcons 43-32.
We'll be right back. You're listening to the Soul Bowl, brought to you by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health at St. Anthony. 10-point game into the fourth. Here we go.
Hundreds of Oklahoma teenagers have no family, few options, and often nowhere to turn. But older kids need foster and adoptive families too. The Oklahoma Department of Human Services has hundreds of teenagers waiting, hoping that you'll decide to make a difference in their life. Call the Oklahoma Department of Human Services and become a foster or adoptive parent. You will forever change a child's life and your own.
You've made a big difference in my life. Thank you.
To sum up the numbers in the third quarter, Gary, the Trojans shot 56% in the third. The Falcons shot 32%.
There it is.
So that's why the lead is continuing to be maintained and is doing what it is. In the third quarter, it was 18-13 in terms of scoring. So the Falcons were not able to dive any deeper and cut into that. To do it is going to require shot selection, and somebody, and I got to ask yourself, given the motor we've seen tonight by my man Luke Holmes, is anybody going to be able to stop him in the fourth quarter?
Well, let me say this. Holmes and Ballard both have been like complete Tasmanian devils out there. They pretty much have been doing what they want to do. And right now, the Falcons just haven't found an answer just yet.
Ricky Hunt tried to go to the basket, nothing going there.
Second chance opportunity, turnover by the Falcons. Got their hands on the ball 3 times in that possession, just couldn't cash it in.
43-33, 7:35 to go in the game. Ballard.
And then leave
Jay's Breath, who drives it down and throws it down.
I don't know what happened on that, but defensively, the Falcons definitely broke down.
Dare I say he took my breath away on that one. He went up high, Gary.
Yeah, oh yeah.
7-14, that was nasty. 7:11 to go. Zon Williams drives to the basket.
Beautiful play by Zon Williams.
And, you know, it's one of those situations here. Zon's got a chance to get it. But you can't, this is time, Gary, you can't trade baskets. You got to get baskets and stops.
Yes, you got to get baskets and force turnovers. But let me say this, Zon's game is the kind of game where he can get to the basket. And right now, what the Falcons need more than anything is to get to the baskets and to make free throws. Zon Williams missed his follow-up.
Ball is deflected out of bounds. So going to work. Trojans going to inbound the ball. And Breath gets it into the hands of Ballard. Ballard gets it in the hands of Breath. Breath with Jaden Nickens on him. Breath spins, drives inside, spins right, tries to finish, shot no good.
Good defense by Jaden Nickens on Breath. That's a good matchup too.
And on the other end,
turnover, Falcons.
So going to work. Having the ball. Scott tries to finish with the left hand. The ball is deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, good block by Chance Davis. Kind of got away with one a little bit. That was kind of over the back. He needs to be careful not to add to his foul count here.
So who's on the floor? William Mays, Ricky Hunt, Zaire Fisher.
Zon Williams and Chance Davis don't have a big man out there at all. Falcons are playing with 5 guards.
45-35, 6:26 to go in the game. Ball is inbounded, trying to score on the inside. Nothing doing, but they get their own rebound. They score on the basket by Corey Holman, who just checked in the game. 12-point lead. Fisher rolling to the basket, draws contact on Ballard. So team foul number 4 for the Trojans. Sends Zaire Fisher to the line, shooting 2 with 6:06 to go. Shot up. No good by Fisher.
Falcons having problems on the free throw line, Mo.
Well, I haven't used this all night tonight, so is this the time?
Go ahead.
Is it the time?
Go ahead.
Fisher knocks them down.
Free throws are only what? Free?
Free throws are only free if you make them.
That's right.
If not, they cost you.
That's right.
Landry Ballard. Drawing attention from Zon Williams. Ballard.
Good defense by Zon Williams against Ballard.
Gets it back up top to Luke Holmes.
Ballard says, gives me a reset, bring him back out there again. He want to create some room so that he can penetrate.
So Ballard drawing attention from Zon again, trying to milk a little bit of clock. And Ballard pulls back. This time unloads it over to Luke Holmes.
You got to rotate back now.
And Holmes throws it cross court, 3-point shot from the
rims out
from the corner.
Rebound, Chance Davis.
And then pulling up with the short corner job.
There you go. Ricky Hunt works the ball in a little bit closer, takes a better shot. 47-38, Trojans lead.
9-point game, 5:09 to go. Ballard drawing attention again from Zon. Landry. Going to throw it back.
Man, a lot of screens being set out there.
Over to Luke Holmes. Holmes with Ricky Hunt on him. Holmes drives inside. Steps back. Gets it over. Back up top to Ballard. Ballard looks at a 3, ball fakes. And then pulls it back out again. The whole object of the Trojans is to kill clock. They're not trying to necessarily score. They're trying to get around And Ballard tries to finish with the right-hand shot, no good. Rebound, Zon Williams on the play.
Zon Williams came down really, really hard to the floor, but he popped up. Old to be young. But you can just kind of hit the floor like that.
So Jaden Williams get called with the foul. Team foul number 5 against the Trojans. 4:29 to go. Ricky Hunt letting the ball roll, start the clock. Over to Chance Davis. If you're the Falcons, you need stops and shots. Ball, Zaire with the one-handed push shot, and he drops it. And a timeout's called on the floor.
Man, I tell you what, Mo, there's no such thing as a coaching box today, is it? No. Coaches are running out to midcourt.
Full timeout on the floor right now, and we'll take one here as well. You're listening to the Soul Bowl, Soul to the Hole. Millwood, Douglas, Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores, and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be right back.
This New Year's Eve, make it a night to remember with Jazz and Laughs. Jazz and Laughs at the Bryant Center, 2200 North Bryant Avenue. Doors open at 8 p.m. Come laugh with comedians Julie Drake and Keisha Hunt. Listen to the soothing sounds of Don Diego and the Razz Band, along with DJ Soul Train. This event is hosted by Heart and Soul's very own Wild Child Scott Wright. Cash bar and food available. Includes free party favors, champagne toast, and snack trays at each table. Get your tickets right now at Ticketstorm.com. For table reservations, call 405-589-1653. That's 405-589-1653. Brought to you by Zeke Entertainment and B&B Catering. We'll see you there.
All right. Time to get live action started again. It'll be Trojan basketball. They're going to inbound it. 4:14 to go. 47-40. Breath now has it. Zon Williams picking him up. Getting the ball around, and now Ricky Hunt going to be called for the reach in there. So Luke Wilson was fouled by Ricky, so it'll be Trojan basketball. They're going to inbound it from underneath the goal. Officials being nice, giving Jaden Williams a chance to tie his shoe. I mean, there's some long strings, Gary. He had to loop, double loop, and triple loop it.
Yeah.
Trying to get the ball in.
Up, deflected.
Deflected. Ricky Hunt coming up with the steal. Ricky Hunt drives to the lane and is going to be fouled by Devon Scott. So Scott getting called with the foul. Looks like that's team foul number 5.
47-40. Trojans lead.
But Ricky Hunt's at the free throw line. He's got 5 points on the night, Gary. But what we need from Ricky right now is some free throws. He's 1 of 4 so far. He gets free throw number 1 to fall. (41-47), 3:56 to go. Ricky spins, shot. Is good, and he gets 2 for 2 at the line. Nice job for Ricky Hunt. And we got the closest margin we've had since the middle of the third quarter. Right. It's a 5-point game, 3:50 to go. So Luke Holmes spins inside, finishes strong at the lane. Shot no good. Greenhoward gets the rebound.
And then Greenhoward came through with some athleticism. But he got called for steps. Turnover. Falcons basketball.
Big turnover there. And the Falcons can get it down to 1 possession if they can find a way to get an easy basket, Gary.
High percentage shots. You got to get to the free throw line if you don't make the basket.
3:34 to go. Chance Davis on the right wing. Davis with a deep three-point shot. No good.
Rebound, Falcons.
And going to work on the other side, William Mays gets it, but Luke Holmes pulls it down.
Turnover.
And on the other end, no fouls to call.
No, I mean, all of these bodies and no fouls.
Several bodies are flying all over the place.
I don't understand it.
And on the other end, we got Luke Holmes down on one end.
Right.
And then we got contact on the other end. Several players down. And I'm not quite sure why the officials are kind of letting that action go a little bit. I mean, it was not.
I mean,
that was kind of frantic.
I mean, it was. I mean, it sounds like, it was. I mean, bodies were just everywhere.
So the officials are conversing now, but they kind of took the cap off of it for a minute there.
And I don't know which foul you want to call first, but it should have been at least one.
Yeah, there was fouls on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, my goodness.
So there was a foul that took Luke Holmes down on the Douglas end of the floor. Then on the Millwood side, as I think that was William Mays, or was that Ricky Hunt? Going to the basket with the left hand. Contact sends him to the lane, and Jaden Williams gets knocked to the floor. Then he gets stepped on. I mean, it was just really a frantic few minutes there. So dare I say, I don't even know whose ball it is. It's Douglas's ball.
Okay. Right.
3:07 to go.
I'm glad we know that.
So now, Breath has it. And William Mays stepping up on him. Breath across the timeline. Breath pulls back. Tries to get the ball in the hands of Luke Holmes. And then it looks like the ball goes out of bounds, or is it a foul? Are they calling a foul, or what are we doing here? Foul's going to be called on William Mays. So it's 16 fouls against the Falcons right now in a 5-point game, 2:51 to go. The intensity in the place is building because you don't know if momentum is changing. You don't know what's going to happen next. On the inbounds, Greenhoward has it. Falcons remain in man-to-man defense. Zahn picks him up on the right wing. Kick ball situation, it will be Douglas ball.
Yeah, Zahn kind of got a little long with the leg there, trying to stop that inbounds, that low post bounce pass into Holmes.
Greenhoward on the right wing. Throws it in. Ball inbounded to Luke Holmes, who spins inside and finishes on the inside.
He throws elbows to clear.
They're going to call offensive foul.
That's right.
So now, Zahn comes out. Jaden Nickens returns. 47-42, 2:35 to go. Jaden Nickens is going to inbound the ball, looks like to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt across the timeline. Over to Chance Davis. Ricky Hunt pulls up just inside the three-point and drains it.
47-44, good shot by Ricky Hunt. Goes right to the
assist by Chance Davis.
Top of the key and pulls it.
3-point game. 2:08 to go. Greenhoward. Going to get fouled by William Mays.
Yeah, going to call him for a hand check.
Now to the line, 1-1. Greenhoward. And got to keep this in mind. Ballard's been out. Ballard's about to come back in.
Is that it for William? Yep, that's it. 5th foul for William Mays.
So Zahn's back in. But Greenhoward's at the free throw line. So coming out of the game right now for the Trojans, Devon Scott is out. We got the return of Landry Ballard. Ballard's back. Ballard and Greenhoward, a great dynamic backcourt. And what a beautiful free throw shot by James Greenhoward. Pushes the lead back up to 4 with 2:04 to go. He gets one more. Greenhoward squares up, misses the second shot. Rebound pulled down by Ricky Hunt.
48-44.
Ricky Hunt drives inside, goes to the basket, shot
misses the layup.
Rebound by Holmes. Holmes goes coast to coast. Can't get it to fall. And Jaden Nickens blocks Holmes, meets him at the apex, and the ball goes out of bounds.
I can't see what the call is. They're saying possession, Falcons ball. Trojan fans don't like it. They're way in the far corner, bro. We can't see that far down.
It's 1:48 to go.
And on top of that, there's a lot of patrons down there in the corner, so you can't really tell.
So Zaire Fisher in the game. Jaden Nickens, Zon Williams, Ricky Hunt, Chance Davis. You got Jaden Williams, Landry Ballard, James Greenhoward, Luke Holmes, and Jace Brett. Inside pass to Zaire. He cannot finish at the rim. Rebound.
I think he was surprised, Mo, that he was able to get to the rim that easy.
Greenhoward. Timeout called on the floor.
Coach Alexander.
Coach Alexander.
1:17 left in the game. 48-44 Trojans.
So it is a 30-second timeout called here by the Trojans. So when we start looking at the timeout situation here, Gary, it's about stops and baskets. 4-point game. And fouling the Trojans is not something in your favor. No. They have been excellent at the free throw line tonight. If I want to just give raw numbers overall on the free throws, now this number is ugly because I just said that. It's 8 of 14, but in the second half, 3 of 4, 75%. But for the game, it's an ugly number. It's 57. Whereas for the Falcons on the other side of this, the Falcons have shot 11 of 21, 52%. But in the second half, they're 5 of 8. So we've seen an improvement.
Yeah.
But now, if you're not scoring with the clock stopped, everything is going in favor of the Trojans. So if you're Coach Alexander, do you really have to shoot the ball here, or do you try to milk the clock?
Yeah, you want to milk the clock, number one. But for Millwood, since they're behind, we need to talk about what they need to do. The reality of it is that they need to loose ball foul somebody and not the guy who hits free throws.
Now, the situation, now that's great that you brought that up. 7-6 is the foul count. 7 fouls for Millwood, 6 for the Trojans. So it's 1-1.
Right. Loose ball foul somebody who's not a good free throw shooter.
If you can find it, that's not
your guy. That's not your guy to foul right there.
Extending pressure and throwing it up court. Now dribbling around. 68 seconds. Timeout called. 48-44. So once again, getting trapped on the edge there was not James Greenhoward, it was Jaden Williams. Now they beat the press. The Falcons are trapping on every ball catch.
Yeah.
So trying to do it without fouling, trying to get the ball back. But at the end of the time, Coach Alexander called the smart timeout there to prevent, Gary, to prevent basically the turnover. So you said it again, it's the same scenario each time they inbound the ball. Try to steal the inbound, but as soon as it gets under a minute, you're going to be in that situation where you're going to have to foul.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have even waited that long, me personally. I mean, it's they maintain possession of the ball. Remember, this is high school. We don't have a shot clock like they do in college. And so now you're in a situation where, guess what? This could be one possession. This could be 2 possessions.
And now
you're down by 4.
Right, you're down by 4. So it's a 2-possession game, not unless you get fouled on a 3-point shot.
That's right.
So now going to work. Let's see what Coach Alexander does and what Coach Jeffries does here. So to inbound the ball will be Jace Brett. So Brett still looking to get the ball inbounded. Gets it into Luke Holmes. Cutting to the basket and then pulling it back goes James Greenhoward. 57 seconds and finally he's fouled. And again, the Trojans, Coach Alexander is playing the clock because they had a wide open basket underneath, Gary, and they passed it up.
Yep.
So now this is about Greenhoward knocking down free throws. Chance Davis picking up the foul. Front rim's a 1-on-1. Are they going to call a foul on Fisher? So let's see who the foul is on. The foul is going to be called on Zaire Fisher. That is huge, because the Falcons were set to get the ball back.
Yep. He ran under.
So now Jace
ran under the rebound.
Breath, yeah. Undercut him.
Yep.
So now Carlos Strong comes in for Fisher, who just fouled out. So 55 seconds to go. So now dribbling. Breath, shot. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt pulls up for three. Shot no good. Rebound pulled up by Luke Holmes. And he's going to get fouled on the other end. 45.2 seconds to go. So.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good possession by the Falcons at all. Just ran down and just pulled a three-point shot.
So substitution coming in as Devon Scott comes in for James Greenhoward. (48-44), 45.2. Luke Holmes. And Luke Holmes knocks it down. 49-44, 5-point game. Luke Holmes. Can extend it to 6. And Luke Holmes does. 50-44. Jaden Nickens comes up with it. Jaden Nickens across the timeline with breath on him, over to Ricky Hunt. Ricky Hunt squares up for three. Shot no good. And the Trojans with 29.7 seconds to go. 50-44. Now Ballard to the free throw line. So Ballard. But the Trojans looking to ice this thing here, Gary. Yep, first shot is down.
Beautiful, beautiful play by Ballard. He just was outstanding tonight as he shoots his second shot from the free throw line.
And Ballard knocks down. 52-44 with 29.4 seconds to go. Jaden Nickens spins, pulls up for three, shot no good. Rebound. Jaden
stolen by Zon Williams.
And the Trojans are going to dribble it out with 10 seconds. And the SoulBowl winners, 52-44, as the Trojans knock off the Falcons tonight. 52-44. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap it up. SoulBowl winners, 52-44. The Trojans win. We'll be right back. You're listening to SoulBowl, sponsored by Millwood. And Trojans are also in it as well. Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health at St. Anthony. We'll be back.
Oklahoma City. Yes, sir. Love's Travel Stop and Country Stores and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. are proud partners in recognizing outstanding high school students who are setting the standards in and out of their classrooms. With our 2022-2023 Student of the Month program, each month a chosen high school student will be selected for Student of the Month. The winner will automatically qualify to be selected for Student of the Year. For winning Student of the Year, the recipient will win a $10,000 scholarship paid directly to a college of their choice. Please take time to nominate a student who exemplifies outstanding characteristics in the classroom and as a citizen in our community. Just go online to the blackchronicle.com. That's blackchronicle.com to nominate a student for the Love's Travel Stops and Country Store's Student of the Month. Rules and regulations apply.
Parents, are you tired of helping put your kids' shoes on? They're squirming, watching cartoons, anything but helping. Luckily, it's Skechers to the rescue. Introducing new hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Footwear you can just get your kids to step into and their shoes are on. You don't need to bend over. You don't need to sit on the floor and try to wrangle them on. Actually, you don't even have to touch them. With Skechers slip-ins, they just step in and go. Plus, they're so easy, they could be the first shoes your kids can put on by themselves. And Skechers slip-ins are great for older kids too. They're quick, easy, and fun. The secret is a unique comfort pillow in the heel that helps your child's foot slide securely into place and cradle it in comfort. Plus, they're available in all types of Skechers styles with and without laces. And most are machine washable, so you can keep them looking newer longer. Get Skechers slip-ins, the "Where have you been all my life" shoes, for your kids or for mom and dad today. Find Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish shoes are sold.
Once upon a time, in a place not far away, Boomer Kia wanted your trade today. It doesn't matter if your loan has a balance due. Boomer Kia wants to get you into something new. Choose from the best selection of new Kias around, both on their way and on the ground. All are available during the Kia season of giving back with zero money down. If your credit's not great and you want no payments for 3 months, don't worry and definitely don't wait. Visit boomerkia.com and click the iPrecheck banner to get your no-risk pre-approval in a quick and easy manner. A couple quick questions is all that it takes to get your real credit score, your payments, and your rates. So head down to Boomer Kia, the #1 Kia dealer in the state, and ask for James Wade, and I'll make sure your experience is nothing but great.
With approved credit, 3 months deferred payments by dealer. Interest accrues date of sale, plus tax tag and license. Expires 1/5/2023. #1 claim based on January through December 2021 total sales.
What a night, what a game, and congratulations needs to be given to Coach Alexander and the Douglas Trojans, whose boys team tonight beat the Falcons 52-44. You know, this was a game, Gary, that lived up to the billing. It was a close game. Kudos to both squads. Want to give credit to Millwood for always fighting back, but the Trojans played more seasoned basketball tonight. They executed, and they did the things they needed to do to win the game. And overall, when it came to winning plays, the Trojans settled for threes. The Trojans got it done at the free throw line.
Yeah, when looking at this game, the thing that jumped out to me was the difference in identity. The Trojans came in understanding exactly what it was that they wanted to do, and they executed to that effect. They knew that they had a size advantage with Holmes and Brett, and they also realized, too, that Ballard was a guard who could really control tempo, penetrate, and drop dimes, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, okay, so let's just get into the raw numbers real quick. The Trojans shot only 9 3-point shots tonight.
That's beautiful. In my old coach like me, that's beautiful.
4 of 9, 44%.
That's okay.
That's the number that you wanted. Where the Falcons shot 3 of 23 for 13%.
3 of 23.
13%.
I know. 23 three-pointers.
Yeah, so
right.
Again, that's you're talking about a team that doesn't actually have a good understanding of who they are just yet.
Right.
But the Falcons, let's just talk about this. From the free throws weren't pretty overall numbers for both teams, but the Trojans finished with 12 of 20, 60%. They ended up, oh my gosh, Gary, with 39 rebounds tonight. The Falcons had 20. They were plus 19.
Right.
And this gets a lot to me on the play of Luke Holmes. Luke Holmes was just sensational tonight. for the Trojans in terms of that, quality of shots, all those things going down. I have to give him a lot of credit for the play. But if you had to say for the Trojans tonight, who did you like more, Landry Ballard or Luke Holmes? That's an unfair question.
I tell you, give me a coin, let me flip it. I mean, both of them played outstanding basketball. I mean, whenever you thought that one was being neutralized, when they moved Ricky Hunt to play against Holmes, then all of a sudden Ballard started cutting loose. And so, I don't know. I mean, and then also there were moments where Breath was really impressive in his individual play. But if you're asking for the highlights, Holmes.
Yeah.
He probably had about 4 dunks tonight.
So Luke Holmes is the SoulBowl player of the game for the boys' game. And for the girls' game earlier that the Lady Falcons were able to win, that was Brandy Harrod. So I want to give a lot of credit to both coaching staff for a competitive game, a great night, community ball. We like to see it, going to see more of it, and excited to see where the season goes. If you are the fan of either one of these schools, there was encouraging spots for both teams tonight, Gary, but there's a lot of work to do for the quality of basketball. This Douglas Trojan team, the boys team, though, situational ball is what they lost against in regionals last year.
Right.
This team looks already more poised and more settled in and more experienced, more seasoned.
Yes.
That I believe, and I'm going to say this on the radio tonight, this Trojan team in Class 4A, you better circle them. They have a great chance to get a gold ball this year.
Right. They do have a great chance to get a gold ball. I think the only tweak that they're going to need is to get used to tournament style of play. And what I mean by that is the tournament style of play is not going to be this aggressive style that we're playing right now in the non-conference. When they start getting into the conference play, when they are trying to control the level of aggressiveness, tempo, the officials will get more involved, and so they have to adjust to how the officials are calling the game. And so, but talent-wise, man, they are athletic, they are gifted, and they have the skill set to run deep into the playoffs and hopefully even win another gold ball for the East Side. And the same thing, I'd say the same thing about Millwood's team too. I mean, even though Millwood lost today, score 52-44 to the Trojans, we all know that Millwood's team is just a week out of playing for a state championship in football. So as these teams continue to play through this tournament season, you're going to see a lot of growth and development, and they should do well in their respective classes.
I would love to see the record of both these squads come at the end of January.
Oh, yeah.
I think they'll be rounding off in the form, and to me, that's the moving month.
Yeah.
Because February, it's about, of course, winning districts,
right,
getting seeding, and all those things matter.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up tonight. Want to make sure we say thank you to all those who tuned in online. Want to say thank you to those who listened. DJ Stevie in the studio that held us down. Our producer, D. Prince, here on site. Want to thank him, and want to thank you guys for all tuning in to what was a great community event tonight. He's Gary Woods. I'm Maurice Prince. Want to thank you for listening to SoulBowl Basketball, brought to you by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores and SSM Health St. Anthony. We'll see you guys on Tuesday if you're listening for Millwood basketball here, as they'll be taking on Heritage Hall here. But if you're listening for Douglas Trojan basketball, check them out. They'll be taking on Lancaster, Texas from Paycom tomorrow at 1 o'clock. You can tune in to CBS Sports Radio 105.3 to catch that game. As the rest of the night goes, guys, have a great one. Be safe and enjoy. This has been the SoulBowl.